Hello there. Welcome back to Popcorn and Sidequests, episode 2. I'm your host, Barry, the movie guy, and this is the second episode of our pilot season. And thanks to you, the experiment continues. I didn't exactly get thousands of views on the first episode, but enough of you tuned in to make this thing worth doing. So, if you're just tuning in for the first time, thanks for being here. If you were here with us last week, great to see you again, and feel free to leave a comment. This week we are talking about heroes, movies, TVs, games, comics, anime, whatever you can think of. The whole spectrum of capes, masks, powers, sidekicks, and origin stories. I've got some big news for you, some fun upcoming releases. I'm going to talk about what I've been playing and what I've been watching. Plus, you will also hear about my top 5 list of this week. And of course, there's the mystery box. And I'll also be doing the movie ticket giveaway. So if you're listening and you entered, you might just stand a chance to win. So let's roll on episode 2. Let's start off with the headlines. Alright, time to dive into some pop culture news. The biggest headlines in the world of pop culture, specifically when it comes to superhero stuff, but I'll also touch on the wider industry because it's relevant and it is interesting. The first thing I want to talk about is Warner Bros. Discovery. They are actively reviewing selling. A potential sale or major restructuring is on the table. They've reportedly rejected at least one bid twice so far, and names like Netflix, Comcast, Paramount, and Skydance, and even Apple are rumored to be interested in buying some of WBD assets. Now, what does this mean for us? What does this mean for the movie industry? What does this mean specifically for the heroes of DC Studios and HBO Max? Licensing deals and global distribution might change drastically or could shift. If the studio behind Superman, Peacemaker, The Batman changes hands or strategy, it might impact everything from release windows to streaming rights. I don't think this will be a good move for us as the consumers, as more unnecessary IP will probably get pushed down our throats and new stories will take a backseat, and some of the characters we've been hoping to see from DC might not even make an appearance. And this is actually an odd situation. Warner has had a great year so far with Sinners, Minecraft, Superman, and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, the stock prices are probably going up, but one other studio getting control of all of these can only mean we will suffer in the end. And I can't even begin to think what the future of the DCU or any of these other major franchises will look like. Like Harry Potter, we know there's a new Harry Potter show coming out and they are currently shooting season 1. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. So let me know what you guys think of this. And some other superhero stuff. Peacemaker season 2 recently wrapped up, and I know the final episode didn't get the best reviews. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't the biggest fan. I thought it was kind of like a dip for the season. I mean, it was an excellent season. They could have done so much better with the final. I know why they did what they did. It's mostly about setting up the future of the DCU, but I was expecting more. And with superhero movies like Superman and Fantastic Four doing so well this year, they are about to go to streaming. Some have already been released to streaming and digital. So the question is superhero fatigue a real thing? Let me know what you think in the comments or send me a DM, send me an email. And do you think we should just take a break from superhero stuff for a while and then come back in a few years? And on the gaming side of things, Day 1 releases on subscription services are changing how fans engage with video games. I know that Xbox changed some of their prices, and yeah, a lot of people weren't happy about that, but some of the Day 1 titles that we're getting are really awesome. For example, the Outer Worlds 2 and other RPGs that are coming straight to Xbox Game Pass is kind of really cool. And yeah, that's about it for news this week. Let me know what you guys thought I should have covered or what else I should cover next week. And now let's talk about what's to come, what movies you can look forward to from today until next week. October was a slow month when it comes to cinemas, But yeah, on the 24th, we are getting Shelby Oaks. We're getting Rootman starring Channing Tatum, as well as Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere starring Jeremy Allen White. These are movies with the biggest audiences, but if you want to go watch something unique, then this is the weekend to go to cinemas. And also for all my Wicked fans, the sing-along re-release of the first movie is out in theaters this week as well. And it's right in time for the release of Wicked for Good, which is in less than a month. Also remember, I have that Wicked for Good thing coming up. So just keep your eyes on my social media pages as we will talk more about it soon. Also on Showmax on the 24th, we get a unique Afrikaans South African film called Finding Optel. I watched this movie during the Silver Scarron Fears back in August, and it's a fun time with some heart-hitting emotional moments. You definitely have to check it out. Let me know what you guys think. If you like movies from Wes Anderson, then this might be something that you will enjoy, but in Afrikaans. And next week, we have a major release. Chainsaw Man, the movie, is coming to theaters. I know Cine Center will have something unique for the people of Joburg, but if you are in Cape Town and you want to do something special, then just dress up, get your cosplay ready, go to the cinema, and just have fun. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will still show up in cosplay and will just go out and enjoy this movie. I'm personally looking forward to it. And yeah, also next week we have a new rom-com called Forgetting You, as well as a flick for the kids, Time Hoppers. And on the game front, on Game Pass, we have new titles like Power Wash Simulator and Bounty Star dropping today. And if you like gaming or anything like that, let me know what you will be playing this weekend and or if you will go to the movies. And now a little more about myself. Here's what I've been watching. I've been continuing Only Murders in the Building. The second to last episode aired this week, and it was awesome. There was a cool twist that I really didn't see coming, or maybe I did. I just didn't think about it beforehand. And yeah, I cannot wait for the finale next week. I'm already thinking about doing a full season recap or review video sometime, maybe after the episode drops. I'm not sure. I've also been keeping up with Chet Powers, still enjoying it so far. It's not a bad show. It's not the greatest, but it's still good. And obviously, my comfort watch is still a 30 Rock. I'll always go back to Tina Fey and Tracy Morgan and the crew and just have fun. The show actually has given me a few ideas for stuff that I want to write. And yeah, I'm also looking for a new drama or crime series to watch. Something with a bit of humor, but still fun. You know, something in line with Psych or Monk. So if you have any suggestions, please drop me a message and then we can discuss it. And yeah, that's it for what I've been watching. What I've been playing is still Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm loving every moment of it. Just enjoying Hogwarts, casting spell, learning a few new things about the Wizarding World. It's always awesome. And also on PlayStation Plus, if you are a PlayStation gamer, you will get Alan Wake 2 and Goat Simulator 3. This weekend I might actually stream a little Hogwarts Legacy on Twitch. I'm still trying to figure out when and what's the best time, so keep an eye out on the channel, on my Twitch channel or on my Instagram and TikTok, where I will be sharing some updates. And yeah, I've also been looking for something new to play, so if you guys have any suggestions, something that's on Game Pass or an indie game that I should check out, please let me know. And now for my weekly top 5. This is where the superheroes come in. This is the top 5 superhero projects of 2025. These are the standout titles that really made this year special for me. At number 5, I have Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This is a fresh take on Spider-Man, and it blends like the family drama with a unique style of animation and a really good story. I'm going to be sharing facts about each of these projects. So the fact about Spider-Man is the animation style incorporates over 10,000 unique web patterns to give each frame a distinct texture. I mean, that's really cool. That's why the show looks so different and so beautiful. At number 4, I have Daredevil Born Again. Charlie Cox's return to Matt Murdock, and this time in the MCU, is just phenomenal. I mean, I didn't really enjoy the last episode as much, but I still think it really sets up Matt Murdock's future in the MCU. And here's a fact for you: the two hand combat scenes used over 120 cameras to capture every angle in a single take. That's really awesome. And number three, I have DC's biggest movie, Superman. DC made the gamble to make a new Superman movie, and I do think it paid off. It's a brighter and more lighter Superman, a Superman that I've been hoping for, and I really think that James Gunn's take on this character was awesome. Now you might not love Superman as much, but I do think that this is the Superman that we needed, especially at a time like this. Here's a fun fact: the suit was made out of 3D printed pieces and had a hidden S symbol within the pattern of his cape. And number two, I have Peacemaker Season 2. This is really the best part of the DCU so far. It not only continues the story or the wider story of the DCU, but it also gives Peacemaker some room to grow. And obviously, Vigilante is one of my favorite characters. I just enjoy every time he's on screen. And did you know that John Cena did 90% of his own stunts this season, including a fight on top of a moving truck? Cena has really been improving as an actor, and this season proved it. Especially with the second to last episode, I think there was just a few great emotional moments from Cena. And my favorite superhero project of this year is the Thunderbolts, or aka the New Avengers. This was supposed to be like the Thunderbolts, an anti-hero team, but it's more just about broken people trying to fit in and do something good. And that's what resonated with me. I think all of these characters carry a part of each of us. And I know the third act might not be what everyone wanted it to be, but I do think it was a necessary third act to not only give these characters a new hope of some sort, but also to change up what we've known from the MCU so far. And here's a fun fact about this movie: the mid-credit scene was shot in one continuous 6-minute take. Wow, okay. And yeah, this movie was just really awesome. And yeah, my pick for next year, some superhero projects that I'm really excited about includes Daredevil Born Again Season 2 and the Punisher special presentation. I know everyone else will probably pick Avengers Doomsday, and I'm not against it. I am excited to go watch it, but I wanted to try something else. And it's been a while since we've seen Frank Castle really in action. I know he was in Daredevil Born Again Season 1, but it wasn't his show. And I also can't forget Spider-Man Brand New Day. The set photos look amazing so far. I know that you've seen photos of Mark Ruffalo and Sadie Sink. And who do you guys think Sadie Sink will be playing in this movie? And that's all for this part or this segment of the podcast. Let's move on to the one that some of you are probably here for, the mystery box segment. And this one is going to be fun. I'm giving away 2 movie tickets to one lucky listener who answered the question last week. You answered the call, and let's see who will be going to the movie soon. So, drum roll please. And the winner is Lorraine van Dijk. Congratulations. Please leave a comment here and I will contact you and send you the tickets. I really hope you get to go watch the movie that you've been hoping to see, well, all year. Maybe not all year, but in this part of the year. So enjoy the movie, and yeah, remember there will be more giveaways on this podcast. Maybe not today, maybe not next week, but definitely soon. And now this part is for you guys. It's for the interviews that I will soon do. It's just to get your opinion and to just get feedback from you guys. So I'm only going to play one comment this week. And this comes from Warren. I asked you guys what the best superhero project of the year is. You know my top 5, and I also want to know what you guys absolutely loved about the superhero scene or the superhero releases of this year. And Warren sent a voice note, and I'm glad I can feature him. So here's what Warren had to say.
So I think the best superhero movie for this year, in my opinion, was Superman. I think it was a very good take on the Superman mythos. It's something different, but it ties deeply to the comic books. And as a comic book fan, I respect that. I know a lot of people online did not like it or have hate towards it because it's not Henry Cavill, but I enjoyed it and I cannot wait to see more of David Corenswet as Superman, Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, and everybody else in the Superman movie.
Thank you, Warren, for being part of this. And next week, I'm going to talk a little more about Halloween. I already received a few voice notes, so this segment will be a little longer. So send in what you guys think is the best Halloween movie or TV show to watch on Halloween. I think Stranger Things, especially season 2, works well for Halloween, but the whole series is great for Halloween. And there are some other. Ghostbusters is one of my favorite Halloween movies. I also wrote a column about 2025 horror movies that you can watch on Halloween or the week of Halloween. If you have any other Halloween memories, doesn't matter if it's a party that you went to or just something fun that you did for the day, let me know and send a voice note, and you guys will be featured on the podcast. Yeah, that's all for this segment. Hopefully, I will get some interviews for, well, not next week, but for weeks to come. And that's a wrap on episode 2 of Popcorn and Sidequests. Thank you all for hanging out with me, to listening. I hope you are listening till the end. I enjoyed every second of making this episode, listening to this episode, and yeah, just sharing my love for movies and TV with everyone. So hit a follow, leave a review, share this podcast with a friend who loves heroes, movies, TV, pop culture, gaming, and everything in between. And don't forget, next week we'll talk a little more about the finale of Only Murders in the Building. We'll do a Halloween take. We'll review something new. There are a few movies that I'm watching this weekend that I will also review. And don't forget that I will maybe live stream Hogwarts Legacy. So until next time, keep your popcorn hot and spicy and your controller charged. And let me know what side quests you have for this coming week and weekend. See you guys on the other side.